Okay, here we go with round one.
Launching into round one questions.
Oh, look at this, Paul. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
Well, and Paul, thank you for joining us. I love getting the inside look from the perspective of someone involved in the match. How did it feel to host this match?
Well, this was a tough one to host. I tried to focus on introducing the contestants and then asking them questions. Seems easy sitting at home, but once you get under the lights, it can be tough to ask that many questions in a row.
Yeah. And what was it like to work with Janine?
Well, I introduced her, she came on, and then she played the match, which was exactly how I was hoping it would go.
Great, that's great.
I mean,
It's got to be a relief.
When you introduce someone, it is a two-way street, okay? So I can't take all the credit. I mean, I really couldn't introduce Janine without Janine.
That makes a lot of sense. And Paul, you and I have been asking each other questions for years, it seems, right?
I mean, yeah, I've been asking questions since I was a young child. Asking questions is kind of second nature at this point for me, but there's still so many questions to ask about life and the universe, like who played Cookie in City Slickers, and will the Schmoedown pay?
Oh, I love this moment right here.
Yeah. I love getting the inside perspective from someone involved in the match, So thanks for joining us, Adam.
Sure.
How did it feel to host this match?
Oh, this one was a tough one to host. It was overcast, high winds, and there's not just questions to ask, Paul. There's a lot of numbers to keep straight.
And do these numbers go numerically?
Yes, they do. And that's the tough thing, because you can't ask question 6 before question 5. You just look like an amateur. And I think the audience might not notice, but I would notice.
Yeah. Do you have any memorization techniques that you use to help you remember the order of the numbers?
Well, the first 9 are just rote memorization. After there, pattern starts to form. And then there's the scores. More numbers.
Don't get me started on the scores. And scene. Well, that was fun.
Okay, that was fun. I've never reacted before.
No, I see why the kids do it. It's kind of a rush.
Yeah, absolutely. But Paul, we're no experts. I think maybe we should see how the pros do it.
Oh, well, to get an immediate reaction to that reaction, joining us for further analysis, please welcome the Call to Action Army.
Who are these guys? These guys are not Team Action.
Here we go with round one.
Greatest team in the history of the Schmoedown.
Absolutely.
Who are the movie guys?
Look at this, Paul. Do you remember this?
Look at
Yes,
that.
I do.
Look at that hair.
Why are we doing
Oh,
this?
thank
I don't
you for
understand.
joining us. I love getting.
Wait, so something I need to know is they're heels, right?
In the match.
What's a heel?
How does
Wait, what's a
it feel
heel?
to host
What?
this
What?
match?
That is the question. And the other question, why are we looking at two guys that don't have nearly as good as hair as this guy up here? Let's just be real. Why are we comparing something that is not even to be compared?
I don't know. Anna Wood does have a pretty good beard, though, but the hair, not even close.
Well,
No.
I do want to correct you there. He has a
and
majestic
then she
beard.
played the
How
match,
dare you?
which
It's
was
like a unicorn.
exactly how I was
The
hoping.
unicorn
beard is majestic.
beard.
It's
Yes.
gotta be a relief.
When you introduce
I
someone,
totally
it's a
agree.
two-way
Now,
street.
this is something that's very
So I
interesting to
take
see because
all
we
the
are
credit.
watching these
I really couldn't
competitors.
without-
The movie guys are competitors, but they're
That
reacting
makes a
to
lot of
a
sense.
match
And,
that they
Paul,
host.
you and I have been
Yeah.
asking
What is
each other
going on
questions for
here?
years, it seems.
Okay,
What
how
is
about you guys lead the
Why?
reactor
Yeah,
to
I've been
us,
asking
the
questions
real
since I was a young
reactors?
child.
Right.
Asking questions.
Where are the
second
stats?
nature.
Where they're not bringing in any stats for this game. There's no statistical graphic. What is this?
This is
Played
so
Cookie in
unprofessional.
City Slickers.
Very much so.
Schmoedown pay.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I love this moment right here.
So the thing is, I'm
yeah.
very troubled, seeing this, just because
I love getting
the
inside
powder
perspective
keg himself,
from,
the
someone
razor
involved in the
himself as well. They're,
So thanks for joining us, Adam.
on a scale of 1 to 10, as far
Oh,
as
this was a
reactors
tough
go.
one to
What
host.
do you guys
It
think?
was
What do you guys
overcast,
think?
high
in here?
winds.
Honestly, I thought I started off this real negative, but they're kind of winning me over. It looks like they're having a good time, and that's what I like to see from reactors.
Numbers go
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
And
they do.
I
And
would
that's
give
the
them some
tough thing.
props. They've got some nice backgrounds behind them. They frame themselves well. Just their overall presentation is decent.
Do you have any
What they
memorization
maybe
techniques
lack
you
in
help,
some
that you use to help you remember
professional
the order?
additives to their reactions. They look like they have decent chemistry. I don't know if they actually talk to each other outside of these reactions, but they seem to get along really well.
Started on the scores.
Let's face it, these reactors are amateurs.
That was fun.
Amateurs.
I've never
They need
reacted.
to get themselves together, and I don't know if they are ready for the Schmoedown. I don't know if they are ready for Schmoedown reacting. That is another tier that they need to prep for.
They're not
Yes.
call to action, that's for sure.
Thanks to the entire Call to Action news team. But you know, Paul, call to action isn't the last word in having the last word. They aren't the only reactors. So to react to Call to Action's reaction, please welcome Robert and Chris, the Cinefanatics.
Who are these guys? These guys are not team action. Greatest team in the history of the Schmoedown.
This is not a Schmoedown match.
Look at this, Paul.
Yeah, why are we watching Call to Action?
Look at that.
I thought we
Look
were
at that hair.
I thought we were watching a Schmoedown match. This is not.
Wait, so something I need to know is they're heels, right?
No, that's actually like the movie guys
What-
over there.
So
That is-
they're
that
watching
is
the
the
movie
question.
guys
And the other question,
watching.
Why are we looking at
They're watching
two guys
the
that
movie
don't have
guys
nearly as good as hair
doing a
as
match.
this guy up
I
here?
actually really can't even tell what that is. It's so
Let's just be
small.
real. Why are we comparing?
Yeah,
something
and all they're
that's
doing
not
is just
even
talking
to be
about like
compared?
their hair and their
I
big
don't
buck
know,
teeth.
I know what does have a
Wait, that's
beard,
us. Never mind.
Though, but the hair, not even close.
Anyway, I guess we
do
might as well
wanna
just
correct you there.
react
He
to
is
them
a
while we're here.
majestic beard.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's like a unicorn.
The
Unicorn
beard is majestic.
beard.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, they're kind of just like
I
talking.
totally agree. Now, this is
They're-
something that's very interesting.
They're
to
just
see.
like
When
talking
you're
about
watching
them and
these
not really like
competitors,
reacting to it. It sounds like they have like
guys
reactor
are
rust or
competitors, but
something.
they're reacting
Like
to a
they're just
match
talking
they
and talking and they just keep talking and they're not
What's
listening,
going
so
on
therefore they
here?
don't know what to react to.
Okay, how
It's
about
just a whole bunch of
how
talk,
about
talk,
you
talk,
guys
talk,
do
talk, talk,
react
talk,
to
talk, talk,
us,
talk,
the
talk,
real
talk.
reactors?
Right. Where are the stats? Where
Oh,
they're not
geez.
bringing in any
Probably should help
stats
'em.
for this game. There's no statistical graphic. What is this?
This is so unprofessional.
Very much so.
Unbelievable.
Here.
So,
I'll get you
thing
some
is,
water, Burger. Just get back in the
very
seat. Come on.
troubled,
You're good. You're
because,
okay.
Oh, ow.
You're right.
Okay.
The powder keg himself.
Thanks.
The razor himself as well. They're,
Oh.
on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as reactors go, what do you guys think? What do you guys think in here?
Honestly, I thought it started off this real negative, but they're kind of winning me over. It looks like they're having a good time, and that's what I like to see from reactors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would give them some props. You know, they've got some nice backgrounds behind them. They frame themselves well.
You know, we maybe need to
their-
talk.
their
I mean,
overall
you
Yeah,
just
presentation
can't be
for
like
sure.
silent this whole time
just,
because they want to hear reaction instead of us
what
just sitting
they
here staring
maybe
at the
lack in
screen.
some
That's not fun to watch.
professional
Reactors not
etiquette
Yeah,
talking.
to
yeah,
So
their reactions.
Yeah,
They-
for
Yeah.
sure.
they
Just
look like
silence
they have
doesn't
decent
doesn't
chemistry,
like people want to know.
That
what
doesn't
you-
work
what
really
you're
well.
They actually
They're
talk to
just-
each other outside of these
So
reactions, but you know,
I think
they
I
seem
think
to
they're
get
doing
along
pretty
really
good.
well.
Let's face
I
it.
guess Paul and
These
Adam are doing pretty good.
reactors
Again, I can't really
are
hear them, and I
amateurs.
don't know really what they're
They
watching.
look like they're doing okay.
They need to get themselves together,
But,
and I don't
know.
if they are ready.
I feel like if
for
I were to
Schmoedown.
break down,
I
like,
don't
give
know
a
if
really
they're
good
ready
reaction.
for Schmoedown reacting.
Yeah, how would you rate them? Would you say?
I think
How
I
they're
would.
doing.
I'd
Not
probably.
call to action, that's for
I'd
sure.
probably.
Wow, that was very informative. It's always good to get an inside look at a reaction to a reaction. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. But, you know, Paul, I can't help but think that there's another perspective on this. Here to watch all of that with no idea what we're about to show her is Video Drew.
To get an immediate reaction to that reaction, joining us for further analysis, please welcome the Call to Action Army.
Who are these guys? These guys are not team action. Greatest team in the history of the Schmoedown. Who are the movie
Absolutely.
guys?
Look at this, Paul.
Look at that. Look at that hair.
Why are we doing this? I don't
Is
understand.
what are there? Is this watching reactions to reaction videos? I
They're
realize.
heels, right? What's a heel? Wait, what's a heel?
What? That is the question. And the other question, why are we looking at two guys that don't have nearly as good as hair as this guy up here? Let's just be real. Why are we
Oh, this
comparing
is
something
very
that is not
Kaufman-esque.
even to be compared? You know, they seem
In
to get
reaction
along
people
really
videos,
well.
do people talk during the video? Because like, how are you supposed to hear what they're saying?
Are amateurs. Amateurs. They need to get themselves together, and I don't know if they are.
I'm just realizing I don't understand anything about this
I
culture.
don't know if they are ready for Schmoedown reacting. That is another tier that they need to prep.
I want to
So,
see who's
to
next.
react to Call to
I wanna see who's
Action's
next.
reaction, please welcome Robert and Chris, the Cinefanatics.
I'm scared that like I'm gonna show up on the screen.
Greatest team in the history of the Schmoedown.
This is not a Schmoedown match.
Look at this, Paul.
Yeah, why are we watching Call to Action? Not really like.
This is the quietest I've ever
reacting to it,
been while
sounds
watching a
It's
video,
like
is what
they
I
have, like, reactor
realized.
rust or something. Like they're just talking and talking, and they just keep talking, and they're not listening, so therefore they don't know what to react to. It's just a whole bunch of talk.
Actually, there's something about this I find soothing, and I don't want to talk over it.
Oh, jeez. Probably should help him.
For this game, there's no statistical graphic. What is this?
I don't know, it's like putting me in a trance. I think I love it. I think I'm obsessed with it. I'd hire them for a child's party.
It looks like they're having a good time, and that's what I like to see.
Or maybe I'm supposed to like make faces. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I would give them some props. You know, they've got some nice backgrounds behind them. They frame themselves well.
You know, we maybe need to talk. I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
it should be like silent this whole time because they want to hear reaction instead of us just sitting
Wow,
there staring
I
at
mean-
the screen. That's not fun to watch. Reaction
No.
is not
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Just silence isn't.
But, you know, Paul, I can't help but think that there's another perspective on this. Here to watch all of that with no idea what we're about to show her is Video Drew.
oh, it's perfect.